friends, I'm on sabbatical for the month of August. Today is the last day. I'll be back on Monday, even though it's the 31st, and ready to catch up on everything I missed while I was gone. So today, the last time, I'm just going to tell you some things I like about HubSpot that aren't necessarily new. Yesterday, I talked about buyer intent, and I didn't really get to talk about configuration, and upon further reflection, I think I should talk about configuration. So here I am on the configuration tab inside buyer intent, which is under the marketing menu. And there are lots of things you can set up here that will really affect how buyer intent, research intent signals work for you. So you can set up your total addressable market. If we manage these markets, we can see what this experience looks like. Yeah, you can create a new market. It's here on the settings page. You give it a name. You select industries, keywords, range, all these things. And then, you go back to buyer intent. And so as you save these markets, that will determine what sort of net you're casting, because there's a toggle in your saved views for just companies in your target market. And then visitor intent criteria. So this is something in your saved views for both visitor intent and research intent. You can choose whether or not you only want to see people showing this kind of intent. And the way you do this is by setting up paths. So there are certain pages on your website that indicate greater intent, right? If someone is looking at your pricing page, that means something different than if they just landed on your homepage or if they're visiting the, submit a support ticket page. And so you can set the path. You have some filters here. You can choose specific domains if you have more than one. You can choose like the slash whatever, and then you can set minimum number of visits, minimum number of visitors, time period, right? Does all this have to happen within a certain day? Does it have to be within a certain amount of recency, right? And you can limit it to specific countries as well. And this is multi-select, so select all the countries you're interested in visitors from, right? You can also add exclusions. It'll make some recommendations based on your website. You can do some other things here, but which web pages in your website matter the most. Perhaps you might have some intuitions about that. Go ahead and create some visitor intent. Research intent topics. These are the topics people are searching for, right? I've just added some random ones here related to like I had a lawn mowing service when I was 15, right? And you can see how many companies are searching for those things, and you can choose the topics people are researching related to pain points you solve for, and that's who's going to show up in the research intent. Automations, you can configure what happens with saved views. You can add and edit those here. Buyer intent action limits. So this is important. Yesterday I was all about this is a great bang for your buck as far as credits are concerned, right? Companies 10 credits a piece to add to your CRM if they're showing visitor intent or research intent, 10 credits per company per month to track signals. But you might want to set some limits, right? If you have a really high velocity of these, if you have other things you want to use credits for, you can set some caps on these things, and you can limit how many companies get added monthly. You can limit how many can be tracked. And this is important because there is some automation. You can automatically start tracking signals for companies based on life cycle stage, for example. And maybe you want to add some limits so that doesn't get out of control. Again, this depends so much on the velocity and the volume of your HubSpot account, but it's worth bearing in mind. Email digest. You can control. You get emails sent to you when people visit or when they show research intent. You can select save view. You can choose a frequency, choose who it goes to. You can set exclusions if you want, and then down at the bottom you have your HubSpot tracking code, because this is what makes the magic work. So this I told you yesterday, a lot of configuration options. I think getting your hands in here and setting things up can be very good. But honestly, if you have the tracking code going, or if you're using a HubSpot website, just come take a peek at visitors and research and see if anyone's there. Research, you'll have to add some topics first. Go ahead and do that. See who's there, right? And then if it's too many to be useful, then start narrowing it down in these various ways. But I think the more focused you get, the more selective you are, the better the results are going to be, especially if you're automatically adding these companies to your CRM and triggering workflows and that sort of thing. But I just think this whole thing is so powerful and so cheaply priced. So definitely check it out. Give it a try. Let me know what you think about buyer intent configuration. And on Monday, I'll be back for real.